Okay, hello. My name is Drew Haley. I'm the director of Tahlequah Main Street Association and also one of the people involved in putting on the Red Fern Festival. So happy to glad we're so happy and glad that you're coming to the festival, and I wanted to put a little video together to hopefully so we won't have any confusion on setup and how to set up, where to come in, and when to come in, and all that good stuff. So here we go. Let's get right to it. First thing I'm just going to give you, here's an overview map of the festival. It is 7 blocks long from Choctaw to Going Snake. We've broken it down into sections. You've got arts and crafts, antiques, arts and crafts, merchandise, gadgets, gizmos, home and garden show, inflatables, music, duck race, chili cook-off, car show, and the hound dog field trials. So that's the big overview of the festival. This is for the food vendors. This is for food vendors. So coming in, here's a big overlook map of Tahlequah. So there's really 4 ways to come in: from the east, from the north, from the west, or from the south. And then there's a bypass that goes all the way around town, right? This main road coming in here is Downing Street. Coming in from the west is Highway 51 or Choctaw. Coming in from the south, you run into Grand Avenue, which runs into Muskogee Avenue. I'm sorry, the north. And then coming in from the south, Muskogee Avenue. So, no matter which way you're coming into town, you want to end up downtown here. And what we're asking that you do is that you either come in down Water Street, which is on the east side of Muskogee, or you come in on College Street on the west side of Muskogee. So here's another little map right here that shows it a little better. Okay, so no matter which direction you're coming in, if you hit Choctaw or if you hit Grand or if you're coming in on Downing, let's just take Downing. You want to come in on Downing, you turn right. If you are going to be on Morgan Street, you would turn right, and right up here, this is your food vendors. These are where our food vendors are at. If you're on Katua Street, you turn left, and you'll come down here to Katua. This is where the food vendors are at. Oh yeah, scratch the college. I was thinking of the other vendors. So either way, food vendors, you come down and you go to Water Street to come in to get to your location. So it's you're either at Water and Katua, or you're at Water and Morgan to get in. Okay, once you get to the corner, wait for somebody to come talk to you to get you checked in and get you in place. Now, I know maneuvering trucks can get tricky at times. We've left enough room between, so you should have plenty of space. But just be mindful of there's other vendors, there's other people coming. Get to your spot, get unhooked, and get kind of positioned where you're going to be, so we can let other people in. I know also a lot of you like to park your trucks behind, so you can have supplies ready. I want to show you. So here's Morgan Street. We do have a little space behind here. If we move out, so if we start with the edge of the trucks about in the middle of the street, you'll have room to park behind there. All the utilities are on this south side of the street. Your water and electric will be on the south side. This parking lot right here that I'm drawing a box around is private property and is off limits. You cannot park there. They will have vehicles towed off. That's from the owners. So stay off of this little piece right here. So I think we've parked a little closer in the last few years, so let's move out a little bit, and that'll leave you space behind your trucks or trailers to park an additional vehicle for supplies. Okay, and some of you are on this side. If you're on this side, we got this side over here. You'll need to be up against this curb, and there's room down here where we can park vehicles for storage, that kind of thing. Okay. Same thing on Katua. We can do the same thing down here. If we want to leave a space, move them more out, and leave a space behind where you can park a vehicle, that's fine with me. Utilities will be coming out of the center, water out of this end, so you'll have plenty of utilities there. So that's one thing. The phone hasn't quit ringing, which is a good thing. So that is how to get here and how to get checked in. Just be patient. Everybody will get checked in. We'll get you in your spot. Let's try to do this with as little and as little chaos as possible. The thing is, don't go to a spot without checking with somebody first. Do not pull in and just assume I'm in my spot without checking with somebody first. Okay, as long as we're on the page there, we'll be good. Numbers to call. We will also give you these numbers once you get here, but I want to tell you what they are. You might want to write them down now. Numbers to call: 918-456-3742, 918-456-3742, or 918-431-1655, 918-431-1655. Those numbers, if you need ice, if you need change, if you got a medical emergency, if you see somebody walking around the festival that you think should alert the police about, you call us and let us know, and we'll take care of that. But mainly for ice we're getting 20-pound bags of ice. I believe they'll be $6 a bag. And change, if you need 5, 10s, or 1s, whatever you need, call us and we'll bring you change. Some of you may have my cell phone number. It's not going to do you any good. I don't answer the phone during festivals. Plus, it wouldn't do any good to call me anyway, because I'll be doing other things. We have those numbers set up. We have runners that are sitting there ready to bring things and to help you to make the festival better. Power. I know most of you need, excuse me, and have paid for 220 volts, 50 amp service. This is what the receptacle looks like. This is what you will plug into. A 4-prong outlet, just like that. It is 50 amps. That's what you get. It's 220 volts, 50 amps. If you are blowing a breaker, turn something off, because trust me, all this is brand new. It all works. It's all tested. If you keep popping breakers, it's something in your trailer. It's not our fault. If you want to call, here's the thing. We've called out electricians in the past that we've spent our money on to finally find out that it's not our problem. It's your problem. So make sure your trailers are wired properly. You're only pulling 50 amps, and everything will be fine in that regards as well. Overnight security will be provided. Of course, lock everything down, shut everything up. We're not responsible for things that go missing, but we will be having security, and they are off-duty police officers that will be watching the festival grounds overnight, making sure nobody's getting into anything. But you just want to put everything away. Don't leave anything sitting out that's easily picked up and hauled off. Sales tax. You are required to pay Oklahoma sales tax. And everybody knows Oklahoma needs the tax money. So you're required to pay the tax. That's one of the reasons why we do this festival, is to bring money into Tahlequah. So if you have an Oklahoma sales tax ID, you just send your form in just like you normally would. If you don't have an ID, we will give you a form that you fill out, and you write us a check for that amount of money, whatever your tax was, and you make that check to TMSA, Tahlequah Main Street Association. You turn that in after the festival's over. We pay, then we in turn send that money in to the state of Oklahoma. We are required by the state of Oklahoma to send a list of all of our vendors into the Oklahoma Tax Commission, whether or not they have a tax ID number or not. So if you do have a tax ID number, they're going to get a list of who it is with your tax ID number, and they're going to be expecting sales tax. That's how that works. So once again, we're so glad and so happy that you are coming to Tahlequah and going to participate in the 11th annual Red Fern Festival. We did have to postpone it, but it looks like our weather's going to be really, really, really good for the June festival, and more than likely it will remain in June for 2018. We will let you know for sure soon as this one's, or before this one's over, when we're going to schedule next year. So thanks again. We'll see you on Friday, and if you have any questions, now's the time to get them in. Call us at 918-431-1655. We'll be happy to try to answer any and all questions we can. So thank you. Hope you have a good festival.